man out there to really hone his skills. But remember, Kawano, he's just been winning so many tournaments. He was, he's definitely one of the strongest of the young generation of the Japanese players, and at this point, probably the strongest. He took out the entirety of like Team FlyQuest in Street Fighter League. Yep. Remember, he won Evo in Street Fighter 5, stopping that crazy run from IDOM.
Yeah.
Kawano is just, I mean, he is here to stay.
He's definitely playing like a wall. I didn't mean to cut you off on that one. But yeah, no, he's been very active in where he places himself in the neutral, where he places himself against his opponents. And it's rather annoying in regards to like how we've seen the other players react. Like, I enjoy it, obviously. But I'd imagine in the hot seat of the other player, it's like, man, how do I get past the activity that Kawano's been throwing out, right? It's like, it's been very difficult to track. Akuma's walk speed is mad impressive, standing light kick to kind of outpoke his opponents, and also crouching medium punch, the Shoto special. It's such an excellent counterpoking tool. However, this kind of flips the script when you have someone like Ed, who has the normals to kind of contest, and he's also going to check walkbacks pretty significantly, and also has a fireball to him. This might just be a little something that would challenge Kawano the most thus far at EWC, because every other game that Kawano's played, in my opinion, has felt like a wash.
Yeah, he has been playing out of his mind in this tournament so far. But again, Leshar is a different breed. A lot of players, after playing him a bunch, talked about him like, this guy has like the craziest reads. He is like absolutely insane, and this year it is starting to come to fruition. He won Combo Breaker, he won CEO.
Back to back, dude.
Back to back, and that is not something that I can think many players have done ever.
Not in a while, I'd imagine. There's got to be something in the history book where it's like, yeah, this has happened before, but it's been quite a long while. This has been a very explosive year for Leshar. I mean, last year also was pretty explosive for him. He was at one point the most feared man in Japan, as you were talking about. Tokido had said that plenty of times over, even before Street Fighter League. As soon as Leshar touched down, it was just a whole different wave of competition, just him by himself.
Yeah, and Tokido was like, all right, you're on my team. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, free. As it should be.
And it is going to be the Ed. I mean, one of the tricky things about Leshar is he can clearly choose a bunch of different characters. In the grand finals of CEO and Combo Breaker, he won those with Mai and Terry. Right. Even though he played other like Ed for most of the tournament. But he has a lot of stuff in his pocket, so if this doesn't work out, he could definitely go to a lot of different characters.
Yeah. If you look at it too, the way he won CEO, it was definitely against NL, right? He did face off against the Akuma, although that was with Mai before and also Terry, so a lot to consider here, the fact that he's going Ed first against the Akuma.
Yeah, and here we go. Kawano has the corner. He's down in life, but again, the corner position oftentimes supersedes that life lead here. Leshar trying to find his way. Gets the perfect parry immediately with the standing medium kick to snipe the drive rush.
Right? It's exactly what he was supposed to do. Exactly within his toolkit to stop that aggression, or at least stop the shenanigans with the fireball. Put standing light kick again with the conversion from Kawano. One of the key normals that he's so used to doing to dismantle an opponent's defense.
And again, Leshar trying to fight out of the corner, but that's where he was at the end of that last round to find the kill. You see Kawano being so patient, just using Akuma's walk speed, but there it is again, just being sniped right there from the forward movement.
First real offensive sequence that we're going to get from Kawano, at least in this round. Back-to-back throws. Leshar, what do you do to counter that? A little hesitancy. Kawano hiding in the timing of that crouching short. Does get the counter hit, does get the round.
Yeah, again, excellent button timing. Oh no! Didn't think he was going to get hit. And so here we go. One or two bounces. The two bounces right here, but he's still going to be able to get very good damage here.
Good defense from Kawano, going full well. The safe jump, the fake safe jump was coming.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, I mean, this is what I think Leshar is reading why he went for that throw, is that Kawano has been being very patient on the defense, not hitting a lot of buttons.
Jesus.
He just knew he wasn't going to land on that air fireball. He had no fear of it.
Yeah, I mean, if he does land on it, he's going to press that button anyway, right? Like, whether it happens or not. So, him covering his ground, pretty smart. Leshar, game 1.
Yeah, a pseudo option select, as it were. Oof. Wow. And finding once again Kawano's forward movement here. Every time Kawano has tried to get in, that's going to be a safe jump. Oh, okay, goes for the throw, and Leshar just landed and blocked.
Yeah, I mean, Leshar's going to have to guess, right? He's going to be -2 in that situation. Or just negative in general. If I'm not going to be precise enough, I feel like off that safe jump.
And here we go. Kawano now with a good corner situation, goes for the 2 throws, and here's a third one now. Does he go for one more? He does, but Leshar has the tech.
Oh, that was 2. Oh, if he gets a big fierce, it might be lights out.
Yeah.
Kawano's burnout, that could have been a big whiff punish. No way.
Okay.
Right past the spark and the ignition. My man, Leshar gets a hole in his chest instead. Kawano, very expensive first round. And also pretty dicey whiffing that forward medium punch the overhead right in front of him.
Yeah.
Like, you could have got smoked. You could have got dumped.
Well, Kawano now fighting back here, just goes for the ODDP. That time was ready for the perfect parry from Leshar. And that's what's the good thing about that, is that when that first round where he got the perfect parry on the fireball and punished Kawano's forward movement, now Kawano, when he throws the fireball, he has to think about it a little bit. Oh boy. And here we go. How many bounces? There's the 1, so he's got the dream combo on its way.
We got the Shin Dream. Getting so much carry out of that. The damage so explosive. But also the corner control, back-to-back throws. Drive rush on in there again. OG uppercut is the response from Kawano. Tired of getting thrown around. But still, having to respect the spacing that Leshar's at. Now in the corner again.
Oh, trying to snipe him, but not quite.
And step again.
Yeah, went for it back-to-back right there.
Yeah, smart from Kawano, go for a low normal, by the way, to just avoid that.
I mean, Kawano, one crouching medium kick drive rush can take it for him. So he's... Ooh!
No way!
Souls! Gets the back throw, but he's burned out, so Chip is a danger. That's why he went in with the demon flip to try to get some offense going. But Leshar was ready for it and had the anti-air ready to go.
Yeah, he was buffering the hell out of that corner. He was sitting there waiting. We got 3 bars on each. Kawano, how do you open up Leshar? Back-to-back throws. Are we going to wait and delay a normal? No, it's going to be another throw. Superman punch on the way in. Leshar trying to set himself up for at least a dream and a half, perhaps, but now he's settling for the flicks.
All right, back to the fireball there. Trying to charge up a little bit more to the multi-hit fireballs. Oh, the whiff punish. The classic Ed right there. Finding that standing medium kick and the drive rush cancel. Oh, boy. And yeah, you've got the level 3 on deck. How?
That's a lot of scaling. A lot of scaling involved. I don't even know if he's going to die. Don't worry about it. You know, I saw it. It's in the back of my mind. I'm like, he's dead, right? And I'm like, wait, how did that combo start again? That's cool. What is happening? These guys, what? I know they can hear me.
The main thing about, you know, whether that was going to kill or not is the fact that it is Akuma. And he does have that lower health,
you know,
right?
I be forgetting some things sometimes. Good call, James.
Ooh, okay, yeah, using that fireball to keep himself safe. But we got that Ed background music here. Is that going to be enough maybe for a little Leshar power up here?
Possibly.
Not that he needs it.
I think that only works with the ice. He gets in the zone a lot more when he hears the Ed song.
Fair.
He starts throwing bars. Anyways, Leshar doing a great job just kind of keeping away from Kawano up until this point. Yeah, I think he was in a drive rush to kind of bait something out from Kawano, hence the immediate ignition.
Yeah, trying to bait out those drive rush checks. Kill rush back after the standing medium kick.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of patience for both ends, right? We talked about Kawano being a wall. He's willing to settle and just wait against Leshar.
And that's the hard thing right there, you know, with the Ed being able to hit you from that far away. You know, it's hard to take advantage of a lot of the, the nice normals that
Oh my.
Akuma has, just like that.
He just walked into it, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. He just blatantly walked into a normal.
Because obviously with Akuma, you know, forward medium kick, forward heavy punch are good moves to fish with, but Ed just outranges all of those, and you do have to walk into a danger zone to try to land those normals with Akuma.
13 seconds on the clock. Single hit from both ends. Leshar now has the lead. He couldn't let a level 2 rip. It's going to be OD Fireball. And the flick again. He's playing Kawano's game against him. He is running down the clock and forcing some big airs.
It's like I said, every big attempt from Kawano to move forward has gotten checked so badly. Leshar is on his game on the defense, and then the wake-up DP finding its mark, and the level 3!
That was godlike. That was actually pretty godlike.
Bro! Oh, man. And now just one little bit of tiny hit right here. He's just trying to trade with the fireball at this point with that standing medium kick.
Fireball still coming out from Kawano or so. We thought getting clipped again, walking forward. He has just been running into these limbs from Leshar. Granted, in that particular moment, can't blame him. Clock was winding down. Didn't have a lot of life to him. But in the previous rounds, he was holding his ground pretty well. Like, he was just hanging out, throwing some fireballs. He still had the life lead, and then all of a sudden, he walked up mad far into a normal.
Wow, so Leshar here, definitely with a dominating start here versus Kawano. We were talking about this, right? Kawano had been kind of taking out opponents with ease almost, you know. Obviously, none of these matches are easy, but Kawano has been, you know, looking so strong, and Leshar absolutely making him look almost pedestrian here.
I think Leshar does that with a lot of people.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
And there's a reason why all the top players were talking about him. Oh, okay. That's the second time we've seen Kawano land that crouching light kick meaty at a little bit of a staggered timing.
Yeah. Kawano now trying to keep that control, right? Doesn't want to let Leshar out of the corner. Gonna let the fireball do the talking majority of the time, but Leshar, if he catches the right timing, he could get Kawano to flinch, but he was ready for it. Drive, impact, right back at you.
Okay, okay. All right, I see you, Kawano. Let's go. See if we can get that in there using the air fireball to change his jump arc a little bit to sneak in there against Leshar. Oh, tried to kill rush forward right there, but Kawano met him with his own fireball. And now the check from Kawano, and that's gonna get him the corner position here. Oh.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, here we go. Are we going all the way to the other side of the screen? Yep. Shin, dream.
Hell of a damage too.
I have a dream.
What did he do with Kawano as you're sitting on 3 bars in the corner? He still has one more shot. One more sequence. Yo, what the world was that? Heck? How did that still cross up? He walked forward. Right, he walked forward. I don't know what happened. Did he try to cross cut?
Yeah, because obviously, like you're saying, if you walk forward, it should just change you to blocking as soon as you get to the other side.
Right, but he also got counter hit too, so I'd imagine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he must have tried something and it just didn't work out. And here we go, Kawano. Can't go down 4-0 at this point. You gotta see if you can get this game, get this round.
Yeah, he honestly could have tried to do crosscut DP in the super.
True.
Just mistimed it. That would have been pretty significant. Leshar, man, he is just super active. Look at that, right? Just outside the flicker space. Like, you can't even do anything about that as Kawano. Maybe throw a fireball again, but I think Leshar is ready for that. Running into the OD uppercut again.
All right, now you see Leshar being a little bit aggressive right there. Drive rushing in. Oh, yep. And look at how much drive gauge Kawano lost from holding those buttons, and now he's burned out. Yeah, this offensive pressure here. And now getting some extra chip damage in there as well, and then just sneaks in the drive impact, and that means that Leshar is indeed going to go up 4-0 against Kawano.
That's kind of wild too. I think he was looking for whether or not Kawano was going to be buffering a super, Like he was looking for any type of motion, and also distracted him with that brief action he took right before the DI. Real sneaky.
Absolutely.
Damn, everybody has photos of Leshar, huh? Where's my photo of Leshar?
I have a whole folder on my phone. I don't know what your problem is, Jeremy.
You know, maybe I'm just not cool enough.
All right. Pressure from Leshar. And again, you know, if you were going to say that there were, you know, a couple of 5-0s in this first round, I don't think Kawano or Mena RD would be on the list of anybody guessing for this. But that's kind of the path that we're heading to with the level 1 here. Not going to be quite enough to kill, but man.
Everybody has a photo of Leshar. I'm telling you. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Anyways, Leshar looking at match point. Speaking of crazy, again, you are absolutely right, James. Kawano falling victim 5-0 was not on my bingo card for EWC, but I'll tell you what, we're getting rather close to it unless Kawano could shake things up. Now, offensively, it is going to be his turn. He does check the jump against Leshar with the fireball trap and the spacing he was at. Oh, boy. But man, past the fireball he goes. Leshar, ever so calculated with that OD uppercut.
Yeah, just has all the answers for everything, but this is an opportunity for Kawano now. Again, needs to take 2 rounds in a row, or it is the end of Kawano's game right there. We got the hit. He's not going to go into any super combos just yet, but the throw.
Oh, single touch. OD fireball from Kawano.
Again, the perfect pairing against the fireball has robbed Kawano of any sort of aggression at all. And you saw right there, Kawano was just so desperate to find a way in. The fireball into drive rush or any of that just wasn't working because Leshar was so consistent on those perfect parries. And so right at the very end, Kawano kind of with the desperation with the demon flip, and yet somehow Leshar was expecting that too.